Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing well. Today is going to be a lash with me. You see my client, she is gorgeous. My client is absolutely beautiful, and these are the lashes we did on her. So it is a very short cat eye, and if you might have seen my video, my last video, it was a brow henna video, and this is her, and these are the lashes that I did in that video. They ate down. I've been saying that for like the last couple of days. That's literally my favorite word, ate down, because it's just so good. I absolutely love this set. I used a W shaped lashes for this set. She wanted a very light, wispy, natural look, nothing too dramatic, nothing too full for her lashes. So I used a 4D W shaped lashes. W shaped lashes are very similar to YY lashes, if you guys ever seen that. And I absolutely love. They're essentially pre-made fans that you just pull out the strip and apply to the client's lashes. However, they're not like heat. Well, I think they are heat bonded, but they're not like the other pre-made fans. I find that sometimes first of all, I'm a pre-made girly. I love pre-made fans. I also love making my fans. I have a whole, it's just what I'm feeling at the day. But I do love me some pre-made fans, and I will say sometimes with some pre-made fans you can't get the best retention. I've never had bad retention at all when it comes to YY lashes or when it comes to W-shaped lashes, and it's because of the base. The base is very flat. It's almost like a flat classic lash. So when you go to apply it to the client's natural lash, it lays so flat and just so perfect. Even if they have a slight bend to their lash, it still kind of hugs and curves. It's not as curly as a, I guess, lash that you would have to fan yourself, but it is still so gorgeous. It really helps speeds up the time too if you're ever considering. And if you generally just don't like to do mega volume lashes at all, you may find yourself loving just using classic lashes and W-shaped lashes. It is also a lot cheaper because you do get a lot more fans per strip, per tray, versus like a pre-made volume fan. When you go to purchase them, there's only 10 lashes per strip, whereas a W-shaped lash, you may have like 25-30 lashes per the strip, maybe even more than that. I don't know, I've never counted, but yeah. Let me move on from these W-shaped lashes, you girl. For the mapping, I will be going in with 7mm on the very inner corner. Of course, you can see the mapping right here. I did try and map it out for you guys ahead of time so that you guys could see and have a clear view of it. Starting off in the inner corner, we have 7, then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13 on the very outer corner is going to be our longest length, and this is really going to help. The 11, 12, 13 being bunched up all in the outer corner is really going to help the cat eye effect. But yeah, cat eyes really aren't as difficult as some people make it seem. It can be challenging sometimes, especially if this is your first time doing cat eyes, or depending on your client's eye shape. My client has a very almond eye shape, so cat eye fits her perfect and very, very well. She has no issues. I don't have to manipulate the lash mapping at all in order to give her the look that she wants. But yeah, lashes are a learning process. You're not gonna know everything all at one go. You're not gonna learn everything all in one go. It's something that is going to take some time, you know. I thought, first of all, I've been doing this for years now, and I would say in the first 6 months, I thought that I had all my mapping down. I thought that I had all my sizing and shape down. I used to use 0.7 a lot. I haven't touched a 0.7 diameter lash in like 3 years. So crazy long, you know? And that is all because I learned, I grew, and yeah, so don't be so hard on yourself. You know, you're not gonna learn everything today, you're not gonna learn everything tomorrow, and that is perfectly fine. You have to find out what's your signature. You have to find out, um, you have to learn clients' lashes, and you have to find your signature, basically. I could say all day, like, you can go to school, you can go to as many classes as you want to, but at the end of the day, most of your growth is going to come from whoever lays in your table over and over again. You know, seeing different people's lashes, you'll be able to, even if you're taught that everybody has different lashes, like we all are, we're all taught that, right? You still won't know what exactly that is until you're actually experiencing all these clients with very different lashes, until you're experiencing doing the same set on 4 different people and they all look different in their own like unique way. And that is because everybody's lashes are different, everybody's journey is different. You give yourself time, you know. I used to put so much pressure on being the best very quickly, and not even just being the best. Like, I'm not trying to be cocky at all, but I put so much pressure within myself. Like, I was my biggest competition. I wasn't looking at anybody else for competition. I was my biggest competition. I wanted to be on top. I wanted to be happy with my sets. And I've always been happy with my sets, even since the beginning. And now when I look back on my sets, I'm like, girl, like, that was not eating as well as you thought it was. But I really thought I really ate down back in the day. And that's because in the moment, in the time, you're seeing something that you've never done before, and it looks great to you. I've even talked about this in my last video. If you guys watch my press on nail tutorials, I was speaking how I always put so much pressure on myself, and it was my first time doing French. And I never wanted to do French in the past because I felt like it was just going to be too hard. Everybody talks about it being very, very hard. So I've always off-put it because it was like, I don't want to do that, yada, yada, yada. And I really had to just put more trust in myself. Like, I've never failed myself in a bad way. You know, if I've ever failed at something, it's because I needed to fail at that, you know? Now, I'm not saying that I've had a perfect freaking life and I've never failed at anything. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I am saying is, you can't know if you're gonna fail something unless you actually try it or not. And even then, just be happy with whatever. Understand that growth is normal, and understand that it's just time and patience. One thing I've learned about lashes is patience. I was the most impatient person back in the day. I've always been very, very impatient, and I feel like lashes has definitely helped me in my patience, surprisingly, because I'm sitting here doing the same thing over and over again for the next 2 hours. That requires patience. I need to have that as a setting, as a default in me as a human, you know? And as we're back in the day doing makeup, I always felt like I needed to know every single new trend. I needed to try every single little thing. I needed to do special effects. I needed to do everything. Nails, I need to do everything. I need to know all the trends, and I need to have everything down packed within the first couple of tries, you know, or even the first try, yada, yada, yada. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself. You'll be fine. Take your time, you know. Take your freaking time. And that's basically all the advice that I have to give for today. I don't even know if that made sense, but if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. If you can understand me, then cool. If you can't, then I don't know what to say, baby. But yeah, I kind of just rambled on right there. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. This video will continue, but I'm going to go. If you have any questions for me, leave them down below. I would love to answer them. I always answer them in my comment section, but I always love to include that question into my next lash video, just in case somebody else may have that exact same question. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
corner.